Hello. I'm back to my usual challenges again, after last week's unexpected scenario. Or maybe not. It is a challenge this time, but quite different from most that I have done so far. The level this time is the Battle of Agincourt, which is the first time I'm doing a full challenge without any economy, and my restriction is down to a singular unit. In this level, I get King Henry V, so I'd like to complete the level using only him. Now those of you who know the level will know that that would be pretty easy. Just ride right past all the enemy units and sail back to England. But Henry didn't invade France just to survive and make it home, so my goal will be to conquer all of France, or at least all that is available in the level. The only unit I can use is Henry himself, and I need to defeat all the enemies. With how long this will take and with how much waiting is necessary, I put the game on the fastest speed, so if you think it looks faster than normal, that's because it is faster. I open with my whole army immediately under attack by Harfleur, so I'm quick to order my men to move away, then delete them all. I only have Henry now. I am now severely outnumbered by Harfleur's knights, so I need to ride in circles to avoid being killed. Henry is fast enough that he can keep away, and as a hero unit, he heals over time, so I can reach a small hill, turn and hit one of the knights that's chasing me, and then run away after taking only a hit or two. Through this, I can slowly cut through their numbers. Harfleur has a fixed number of knights, so once I kill them, they can't make any more. It takes more than 10 minutes of running in circles, but I finally kill enough of them that I can stand and fight through the last 3, and have a moment to rest. I'm going to be making saves pretty frequently, as this takes a long time, and I don't want to spend hours replaying it if I accidentally die. I only have this small portion of the map to work with for now, and am ringed in by towers, so I start taking out the purple ones on the coast, while Henry heals up. After those towers, I head down and take a swing at Harfleur to bring out the last 2 of their knights, who I kill. I'll leave the rest of their buildings for now and move forward. I have 5 enemies to deal with of varying strengths. The closest one, and the one that I will be dealing with first, is Voyen. It is blocking my way across the river that divides the map, and has a castle that could be a problem going forward. When I approach the gate, skirmishers and a scout come out to try and stop me, but this time I don't need to run. Henry is strong enough to kill them all, and keep breaking down the gate. I do have to pull back to get the skirmishers to follow me outside the walls, but otherwise it's all fine, and the gate is destroyed. Once I head in, I kill the villagers and start working away at their university. Breaking through the buildings with Henry takes a long time. He has a high attack of 18, but on his own that isn't all that much. He's a strong unit with high health and great armor, but his limitations will become clear before too long. The university falls, giving me some useless chemistry. I cross the river and swing back around across the shallows to approach Amiens. Amiens has the only real upgrade that I can get in the scenario, where if I destroy their blacksmith, I get the Imperial Age blacksmith upgrades, for higher defense and attack. I approach the gate and attack it, which brings their knights out. There are only 4 of them, but they must have husbandry, as they are fast enough to catch up with Henry. I run to find a hill, but can't kill them fast enough and have to run again. They get caught up on the slower men-at-arm, which lets me get away and heal. Once I turn to fight again, I can kill all their men, but when I approach the gate again, they have replaced all their losses. This time I can't quite escape, and Henry is killed. My save point was just after winning the first battle, so I need to destroy the Voyen gate again. That goes fine, and I make a new save point, but I will need a new plan. If I can't fight through just 4 Castle-Age knights, I'll never succeed against the large French army waiting for me. I do have an idea though, and it requires heading right into danger. I pass through Voyen and head north toward the battlefield. Their knights charge, and I try to wheel around them and head towards the coast, taking serious fire from the defensive buildings. I make it to the town, but am killed by the knights and towers too quickly. My next run goes a little better, but still fails, and I try one more time. This time I'm a little more careful, and I pull a few of their knights away first before riding in, and I hug the left side of the path close enough to not take any fire from the castle. That leaves me enough health to make it through the town, and all the way to the coast where I reach the transport ship. It loses a little health to the towers, but it's not too bad. Now, if I had just been trying to complete the level, this would be all I needed, and I could sail to England. But that's not my goal. What I got out of this is both a safe place for Henry to retreat to and heal, as well as a way for him to move around part of the map without any danger. It's not perfect, as the bridges prevent me from sailing down the river, but I can at least hop along the coast to get around. Now that I have somewhere to retreat to, I can do more risky attacks. I want to keep the transport ship safe, so I clear out the remaining coastal towers, first the purple ones, then the blue. The blue towers are stronger and have murder holes, so I need to be careful when fighting them. I deal some damage, then run when my health gets low, and attack the production buildings in Voyen while waiting to heal up. Moving on to the next tower unexpectedly causes many of the French knights to ride across the map and attack me. I have to make a quick escape to my ship to survive. Fortunately for me, heroes still heal while in a ship, so I can wait for Henry to get some of his health back, then hop back onto the shore and fight the knights. It's slow going, as there are many of them, and I have to retreat after only a few attacks. Sometimes I can get the group to separate a little, and I have time to fight with just a few at once, but only for a moment. While waiting to heal up, I finish off another of the towers and cross back over to the blue town, now empty of knights to damage the towers there. I do eventually cut through their numbers, although this time it takes half an hour to clear them out. After killing the knights, I finish off the remaining towers on this side of the river, and clearing out the green production buildings while recovering health. I also ride around and find both Frévent and Amiens, before heading back around to my corner of the map. With that finished, I cross over to the blue town to clear out their towers as well. It will take some time, but I can destroy the stables while I wait. I don't quite finish that area, but I make a new goal to destroy Frévent, which is lightly protected by just a few spearmen. They are one of the enemies that will replace their losses though, so I bait the men away before diving in to deal some damage. It's not happening very fast though, so I return to Harfleur and take out the towers there. They are weak enough that I can survive indefinitely under their fire. I thought Harfleur would be defeated when their towers fell, but they aren't, so maybe they have some units somewhere else. I attack the gate to the Wonder while recovering, which manages to attract more of the French knights to the area, but this time not so many that I can't just fight them. The blue player will train more knights, but getting rid of some of their numbers is still good. It does mean that I need to spend more time healing though, so I attack the Wonder while waiting. There are a few more major enemy points to take out, and I still haven't gotten the upgrades from Amiens, so I ride back around toward the mountain gate, this time with somewhere to retreat if things get dicey. The knights come out to fight me again, and this time I run back to the coast. I could kill them, but if I do, more will just be trained. So I move up the coast and move back to attacking the blue towers. I get through the two closer ones, and in the meantime, tear down the Wonder. The rest of the blue buildings are close to their castle, so I'll turn my attention back to Amiens. The knights are in my way, so I bait them up toward the river, then sail back around, to have them as far away from the Amiens gate as possible. Now they have much less to defend with, so I attack and break through the gate, pulling away to raid Frévent when I need to heal from their towers. I destroy the yellow town center, and they only have a little bit left that I will have to mop up. I break through the wall to run around the eastern side of Amiens and sneak past their castle to finally reach the blacksmith. With its destruction, I get the last attack and armor upgrades, which will be very important for what we have left to do. With my new upgrades, I can crash through the last of Frévent's spears, finally eliminating one of my enemies. To test my new strength, I attack the remaining French knights, including a paladin, and I'm able to win. That's pretty nice, but what's left of the enemy are some very strong points. There are 3 castles I'll need to deal with, and I'll begin with Voyenne. This takes forever, as they have murder holes, so I can only ride in, hit the castle a dozen times, then ride away to heal up for a moment. As I'll be healing tons of times, I wipe out Harfleur's walls to kill time. They still haven't surrendered, and I was hoping it would make them give up, but even with all their walls gone, they are still technically in the game. It's annoying, but not as annoying as how many times I have to run in and back out of attacking the castle. I run out of walls to destroy, so I head back towards Amiens to destroy their towers, production buildings, and town center. All just to fill time while healing up and taking more swings at the castle. I'm pretty worried about how long this will all take, but Amiens at least doesn't have murder holes, so I can ride right up to their castle and destroy it super fast. With the rest of Amiens destroyed, I can finally ride back to where I left their knights and men-at-arms. With my new upgrades, they are no threat, and I can kill them all, which takes out my second enemy. The only things left to fight are the 2 blue stables, so I ride right up there and destroy them after killing the knights. All this time has only brought the castle in Voyenne down to about half health, and I have nothing else to work on while I heal up, so it's just an extremely long period of waiting. The Voyenne castle finally goes down, after hours of work. It wasn't hard, just immensely tedious. They only have 1 monastery left, and with its destruction, Voyenne surrenders. I only have 1 more castle to destroy, but that one will be even worse, as it's surrounded by walls. I head up to the northern blue base, and destroy the 2 towers out of the range of their castle, then head in and destroy the other 2. There is a trebuchet here, but I claim it, then delete it. It feels terrible to do with how much time I know it could save, but this is the final stretch. I have to dodge the incoming castle fire, but I am able to take out the remaining towers. Now the only thing left is the castle and its walls. I have to ride in and attack the wall while dodging as much as I can until I have broken in. The castle is similar to the Voyenne one, but even stronger as the blue player is in the Imperial Age. There isn't all that much to say about the attack though. It also took hours, and this time I didn't even have anything else to destroy while I wait. It's just a long, slow grind. It did, eventually, fall though, taking out my last opponent. I don't know what's up with Harfleur, but I consider them defeated. Having conquered all of France on his own, Henry V can finally return to England, the triumphant hero. That took a lot longer than I expected. I don't know why I didn't think the castles would be much of a problem, but they were absolutely terrible. Unless you really want me to, I don't think I'll ever do a single unit challenge like this again. The level took almost 24 hours of in-game time, which is still nearly 12 for me playing. At least Henry himself is a pretty powerful unit. I don't recommend doing this yourself, but if you want to, maybe let me know how long it took you. I hope you enjoyed, and that you'll come back around for my next challenge. Hopefully back to something a little more normal. but who knows. Until then, goodbye.